Hey everyone, I'm Bradley, and welcome to Zlangle. There are many great comic book covers throughout the decades that have stuck with us and become memorable to fans. So now that the comic book genre has become so popular in films and television, there are plenty of opportunities to pay homage to comics from the past. And a good way that is happening is recreating classic covers. There are 7 great examples of live-action cover recreations that I found, and I'm going to share them with you right now. First, at number 7, we have Amazing Fantasy 15. A lot of you may know, but it's the first appearance of Spider-Man. And one of the promotional posters they put out for Spider-Man Homecoming was the same design as the first cover that featured the web-slinger. Even though the man Spidey is carrying looks very different, and he obviously doesn't have an Iron Man mask on the cover, the rest of it looks pretty much spot on. Next, number 6 is a comic series that a lot of you might not have heard as much about, Outcast. The comic is written by Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, and in 2016 it premiered as a television show. And a poster for it perfectly imitates the cover for Outcast issue 1, with the protagonist Kyle Barnes, but personally I still think the art by Paul Azaceta is way scarier. Next, at number 5, we have a cover from Crisis on Infinite Earths, specifically the one where Supergirl dies. Of course, Supergirl doesn't die on the show, but that doesn't stop them from doing a great reproduction of it, except for the fact that Superman isn't crying. Nope, not even a little. He even looks a little proud or happy or something. But I'm glad the producers had the idea to make this. It would have been a shame to miss the opportunity. Number 4 is next, and there's another Supergirl promotional image that took inspiration from a famous cover. The race between Superman and the Flash. And while this concept was teased at the end of the Justice League movie, this time it's with Supergirl instead of Kal-El. It was a promotional poster for the episode World's Finest, a crossover between the Arrowverse and the world that Supergirl inhabits. And again, they did a great job at replicating the original cover of Superman 199. They just switched the characters that were watching the race, but they had the stadium behind them, the same font, they even added a number 199 to it, but the poster has 15 cents instead of 12 cents. Yeah, like comic books only went up in price by 3 pennies since 1967. Anyway, on to number 3, Preacher number 1. Preacher is a series by Garth Ennis that has been known for going all out on gore, intensity, and full-on absurdity. But that's not the only thing it's good at. It's an incredible story with top-notch art by Steve Dillon and a great pace that gives it an epic feel that works perfectly with the long-form storytelling. Anyway, there is currently a television show adaptation of it, and an image they released to advertise it calls back to the first issue of the comic. Jesse Custer standing over a church on fire looking mischievous. It's really the one poster they absolutely had to make. And they did a pretty good job at capturing the spirit of Glenn Fabry's cover. Number 2, New Mutants 98. This is really recent, and it's actually what inspired me to compile this list, but obviously Deadpool 2 was coming out very soon, and they decided to recreate Deadpool's first appearance, along with the help of Rob Liefeld, who co-created Deadpool in the 90s. And it's fairly spot on. They had to change some of the characters, of course, to fit in with who'd be in the film, like adding Colossus, but the positions and placement of Deadpool, Cable, and Domino makes this a worthy comic book cover recreation. Last, at number 1, and my personal favorite, The Flash of Two Worlds. Another poster for a CW show, The Flash of Two Worlds is a huge landmark in comic book history, as it introduces the DC multiverse, and the episode of the same name also introduces it to the Arrowverse. And the way this poster looks in general, especially when you understand the importance of it, really makes it one of the best classic comic cover recreations so far. I'm sure that as more and more comics are adapted, there'll be dozens more to appreciate. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and that maybe you learned something about the wonderful world of comics. Thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it. Nuff said, and Excelsior.